Okay, so what do you call an expert in denim? A genius.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. Hey, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Hey there, fashion friends. Welcome to today's episode. I'm very happy that you joined me here today. So, on today's episode, we are looking at how you can find your perfect pair of denim, your perfect pair of jeans.
Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
If you've been around for a while, you know that this gal loves her jeans. I would consider myself a minimalist in most aspects of my life. However, when it comes to jeans, I am definitely, I guess, what you would call a collector. So I'm just gonna go through a few steps that will help you to identify what it is about certain jeans that you like. Hopefully at the end of this video, you will have the tools for you to be able to find that perfect pair of denim. Before we get started, I must mention my newest form of content, which is my newsletter. Yes, Hey Fashion Friends is the newsletter. We've got another one coming up here on Monday, and that one is going to be about creating your fashion manifesto. Yes, so if you have not signed up yet, make sure to click the link down below in my description and sign up with your email so you do not miss that newsletter. No. Also, just to let you know, we have added a section where you can comment now, so you can interact with the newsletter as well as the community. Okay, so with that, let's talk about some denim. Okay, so step number one is measure oneself. So how do you do that? You basically just take a sewing tape measure. It's just the soft tape measure. You're going to measure your waist, so the kind of skinniest point of your waist area, your hips, which is gonna be the low part of your hips, and then as well as that, your inseam. If you wanna go a little bit further, I would say to measure your rise as well, which is going to be from your crotch to your belly button. So this will give you an idea of kind of the best rises for you, because this is different for everybody. Okay, step number two is to find your fit. How are you gonna do this? Well, basically you're going to try on, then you're gonna try on some more, and then after that, you're gonna try on again. So now let's go into what you're going to be looking for within those fits and what you're going to be trying to identify. And that is going to be the cut, the rise, the length, and the sizing fit. For the cut, this is the silhouette of the jean. This is your skinny fit, your slim fit, your straight fit, your wide leg fit, your boyfriend fit, your tapered fit, all of which are going to look completely different on your body. A good way to identify it is to lay it flat on the floor, and you should be able to see the silhouette. The next one is rise. Rise is super important because, again, it's something that can really transform your body. If you have a lower rise, it's gonna elongate your upper half. If it's high rise, it's going to elongate the legs and shorten the torso. So there's just certain things that you really wanna think about. It is different for every single body type. And so I think it's just important for you to try on the different rises and really identify what is most flattering to you. Then we go into length. And length is gonna usually be full, ankle, cropped, or capri. This is definitely, again, going to change the appearance of your body. And again, it's combining that with your rise as well can completely change something too. If you go high rise with full length, then yeah, you're gonna end up elongating those legs even longer. So it just kind of depends on what your preference is. There's different combinations of rise and length that I absolutely love on myself. That is, again, not suggested for my body shape. So this is just something, again, try on, try on, try on, and see which kind of combos work best for you. The next thing when it comes to fit is the sizing fit, is sort of what sizing is working for you. It can be really form-fitting, or it can be really more boyfriend relaxed fit. This, I would just start off with your normal sort of true to size and see where that gets you with different denim. This is especially a great time to actually go into a store or go in somewhere where there's multiple different sizes of the same jean. Step number three, after you figure out your fit, is find your fabric. Take note of what the fabric is. If you don't know how to do this, All you basically need to do is find the little white tag inside of the jeans, usually found on the seams, sometimes found on the waistband, and you can find out what the fabric is made out of. The reason for this, because every denim fabric has a sort of different fit. So pro tip, I usually like to get as close to 100% cotton, if not always 100% cotton when I can. The reason for that is that 100% cotton, although it may seem a bit raw and a bit tight and a bit rigid when you first get it, if you're buying new denim, over time, that fit or that fabric is going to break into your body naturally, and it's going to give you a very authentic fit. It's going to give you a custom fit, and as well as that, it's going to wear really well over time. It's going to get a really yummy distressing that is just going to add value to the jean. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of elastin in there or a little bit of stretch in there, but I'd say the more stretch you get in your jeans, the more you're going to lose that authentic fit. It's also going to not wear as well over time, because anything that has stretch in it usually is going to be a synthetic fiber, then combined with a natural fiber like cotton. Those are going to shrink at a different rate. So over time, you're going to lose that original fit. Something to keep in mind though with 100% cotton denim is that it is going to kind of stretch and break in. So depending on what sort of fit you're going after, if you want a nice tight fitting pair of jeans, more form fitting, then I would say size down as far as you can to the point of it being still somewhat comfortable to where you can still breathe, obviously, because then what will happen is it will break into that perfect form fit that you want. If you want it to be just a tiny bit relaxed, I would say stick with your like true to size, one that kind of feels comfortable, a little bit form fitting. And if you want to go oversized, I would say obviously go a few sizes up. Step number 4 is find your wash. Denim at its rawest form is going to be a dark indigo. And the beauty of a raw denim, if you went for a raw denim, is that this is going to wear beautifully over time. This is where you're going to get that beautiful natural distressing that's going to, again, wear in and distress customized to your body. So it's going to have that fading and that distressing in all the right little places. So this is definitely a great way to start off if you really want that natural sort of distressing. The lightest wash you can get, it's something that's been washed and washed. So that is definitely not gonna be as strong or as rigid as say a raw denim. That's kind of the other end of the spectrum. So expect that that's gonna be a little bit softer, but as well as that, that might wear out quicker and you won't get the ability of kind of it breaking into your body. But at least it's kind of a great way to start out because you kind of know what you're getting with it. Something to keep in mind for pre-distressed denim, meaning things that have been distressed by the manufacturer where they put in the whiskering or put in the fading. You want to be careful with that because it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to fit with your body. So it can then give it a sort of unauthentic look when you go with a pre-distressed piece of denim, as well as that it might not be as flattering because it's whiskering or fading in areas that aren't necessarily true to your body. So that's just sort of something to keep in mind. Now, that doesn't always mean that that's going to be the case. Maybe you find a pair and the whiskering and the fading matches perfectly with your body, and that's great because then you kind of jumpstart ahead of, you know, starting with raw denim because it takes a while with the raw denim. Step number 5 is know your details. Figure out sort of the details that you love. Example being, I love the sort of vintage button flies. That is definitely one of my favorites. That's one of my go-tos. Not that I don't have the zipper flies as well, but I know that I love that sort of fly. So taking note of those little details, as well as that kind of pocket placements. If you love your booty in a pair of jeans, take note of that pocket placement because that pocket placement is everything. Got wider set pockets that are at a slight little slant. That's gonna lift and plump the booty. So just certain things like that, keeping that in mind. And step number 6 is how do you feel? Yes, so after all is said and done, how do you feel in the pair of jeans? Do you feel sexy? Do you feel edgy? Do you feel fierce? Do you feel boss? Do you feel empowered? How do you feel in these jeans? Because at the end of the day, that is all that matters. Because ultimately, what you will be exuding when you wear these jeans is how you feel. Jeans should not be an afterthought. They definitely need to be something that you love and that you feel good in.
Dime si tú quieres algo más. Dime si tú necesitas algo dulce para calmar. Esta noche va a ser loca. Esta noche va a ser la mejor de tu vida. Dime si te quieres acostar. Dime si tú quieres que yo haga algo con tu.
Okay, so those are the 6 steps to find your perfect pair of jeans. Now, what this should ultimately do once you kind of go through these steps or work through these steps is whether it's that you find an actual specific pair of denim right away out the bat, or it's just identifying what it is that you love about a favorite pair of jeans you already have, or maybe it's just giving you the tools to identify the certain things that you love from all these other pairs of jeans, and that can then give you a sort of path or a direction of what you want to look for when you're looking for the perfect pair of jeans. I hope that this all made sense. I know that I kind of threw a lot of information at you guys. I hope that you found great value in today's episode. Do not forget to sign up for my newsletter if you are not already, because you are going to get even more content over there on that newsletter that I'm not going to be putting on this channel. All right, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, love and support each other, and we will definitely be chatting soon. Bye.
Esta noche va a ser la mejor de tu